Hi, good day to you, Sagittarius. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Meenakshi here with today's empowerment message for you. Remember, we don't play the blame game in these readings. We take responsibility for ourselves and our situations, and the cards just kind of jumped out here. So I'm thinking there's something going on here, guys. Let me see. So there's a story here. I'm going to take this out as the story unfolds. Okay. What are we seeing here? So, Sagittarius, a lot of happiness that has just happened in your situations recently. A lot of joy in your situations that have unfolded recently. But with that happiness, there's been a little bit of sadness as well, a little bit of anxiety for some of you. Some of you are needing to focus on yourself, look at what it is that you need to learn, you need to go within yourself and realize the wisdom that is within yourself. You know, learning from the past, learning from mistakes, and just trying to keep yourself in this energy of focus and positive energy. There's a lot that has happened. You've got a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts, a lot of lessons learned, and most of you are feeling as though you're carrying this really heavy burden of responsibility. But there's also some joyful interactions with reconnection for some of you, with people from the past that you're reconnecting with, situations where there has been this wonderful new beginning, but there's also been this conflict that has happened. So you need to allow yourself to realize that this is sort of like a second chance for you to reconnect and to get into your own power, to realize that you have what it takes. You have this wonderful manifestation energy. You can move towards the future and give yourself a second chance, allowing yourself to grow and to reconnect and to have this blissfulness, but also to step away from situations that are creating conflict and drama for you, because you don't really need to be in all of that. You need to take this moment of solitude, really reconnecting, looking at your situations, looking at your relationships. Some of you could be finding yourself in a close personal relationship where there's a lot of heartache, a lot of despair, a lot of disappointment, a lot of painfulness as well here, a lot of betrayal as well. You could be feeling very betrayed by somebody in your situation. There are a few energies that are coming up here, but I'm actually not going to read the energies because, you know, we have a tendency of attaching to, if I mention a certain sign, people attach to that sign rather than actually looking at the energy of what the card is bringing out. So you need to look at your relationships, your commitments, your close relationships, where you're dealing with somebody who's being very stubborn, who's being very negative. And you need to realize that you need to bring in the balance to yourself. If you yourself have become very stubborn and in your close relationships and your close interactions, you're feeling as though you're not prepared to change, you need to allow yourself to flow in this energy of balance. You need to allow this balance to happen. You need to also be very mindful of your words and the choices, the decisions that you're making. Things might be feeling a little bit out of balance, especially financially for some of you. So you need to focus yourself and not diversify yourself into too many things, but rather look at one or two things that needs your attention right now. Focus on that and be mindful of your thoughts and your words and how you are processing what is going on. You may need to let go of holding on too tightly to certain situations. You might be wanting to hold on to other people's generosity and kindness, but you must also remember that if you're going to hold on to the benevolence of others, you're going to put yourself in a situation of despair. So be careful of becoming reliant on other people, in other words. Be careful of having this expectation from someone else to see to certain things or to do certain things for you, especially financial. You may be wanting to hold on to somebody because of security, but this holding on is bringing you a lot of despair and a lot of pain. So you need to really look at the bigger picture and look at what are your options that are available out there. You could be finding yourself feeling very trapped because of your state of thinking. You could be feeling as though, you know what, I'm in the situation that gives me stress and sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety. And you need to take a moment to pause. If you are in a toxic situation where somebody's manipulating you financially, emotionally, spiritually, you need to take a moment to pause, and you need to take a moment to allow yourself to move away from this anxiety and this drama, but rather look at what is this torture that you're putting yourself in, because this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing torture. Allow yourself to become more balanced. Allow yourself to flow with who you are as a person, allowing, all of your energies to come together, allowing yourself to realize, your true essence of self, who you are, what you're about, and you're a loving being, Sagittarius, and you flow with this love. And you may need to make a choice that might make you feel as though you're out in the cold right now, but it's a decision that you need to make for yourself, which is going to be the best decision for you. So you may find yourself needing to walk away from what you thought should be or could be, or should have been, would have been, but didn't happen. So walk away from those situations and move towards something. You might be moving towards some kind of situation from the past. Could be some kind of a situation that you feel you're very attached to. You could be moving to something that was something that did hold your attention, and you might be wanting to move away from the situation with somebody who you have been very attached to, and where there has been this toxic attachment to them. And you might be wanting to move forward, but also in some cases, it's almost as though you want to reattach to something from the past. Some of you might be wanting to go to a situation from the past. Some of you might be wanting to reconnect with somebody from the past, somebody where you know that, it wasn't a negative drama that you had with them. It was a positivity. It was something that motivated you into being a better person. But there's a relationship from the past that actually brought out a lot of goodness in you and makes you feel good as well. So you need to think about, what is it that you want to move towards? Do you want to stay in some kind of toxic drama? Do you want to reconnect with somebody who brings a lot of goodness into your life? Do you even want to just reconnect with yourself and find this peaceful harmony within yourself? And if you can have this peaceful harmony with somebody else, somebody who brings out the best in you, guys, why are you wasting yourself and wasting your time in a toxic situation? So Sagittarius, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Please take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.